Hi there, everyone. It's Anthony, and I'm here with my friend
Kylan.
And we're here to react to another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 15, Phases. Yep. So we're about, actually more than halfway through the season now, huh? We're like closer to the end than we are to the beginning. It's been a fun ride so far, I think.
Yeah, it has. Season 2 has definitely been a pretty interesting season in comparison to Season 1.
Dang, you just putting Season 1 down hard.
I'm not trying to put it down. I'm just saying there's just a lot more stuff going on, I feel like.
Makes sense. So, you got any ideas or predictions for what might be going to happen in this episode?
My first guess is like phases of the moon, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's maybe something lunar.
Phases of the moon.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, well then let's go ahead and get into it. This is Season 2, Episode 15. Without further ado, let's get it.
Of darkness. She is the Slayer.
So the Slayer is always a girl?
Yeah, the Slayer is always a girl.
Its eyes follow you wherever you go. I like it.
So did you like the movie last night?
I don't know.
You got that
These
right.
movies are kind of like
The cheerleader?
You know, you forget about it.
Oh yeah, because wasn't
I do remember I liked the popcorn.
from an episode an
Yeah,
earlier
it was good.
episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a
Episode
really
3.
fun time at the rest. Oh, there. I have my friend, so I will go to her.
Why so awkward, Willow?
Hey, that's the name of the show.
Action, if you know what I mean.
That's great, Larry. You've really mastered the single entendre. Oops.
Oh, thank you, Thigh Master.
That's just ridiculous. What is up with this guy?
So,
That's
great. Man, what's up with that? Dating a junior? Oh, let me guess. That little innocent schoolgirl thing is just an act, right?
They act like junior and senior is so different.
Really. But I mean, when you're in high school, it seems different.
I remember being a freshman and there was seniors in my class talking about freshman girls, and I was like, y'all like freshmen? They were like, we all in high school. And I'm like, no, that's a little...
Well, you better hurry. I don't want to be the only girl in school without a real boyfriend.
That was kind of messed up to say to her.
See, that looks like a werewolf.
Uh-oh. Well, you did say full moon. You said something about the moon and she said full moon. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am. I'm curious to see what's going to happen.
Remember when we first started watching the show and every episode you were like, where are the werewolves?
I think I do remember that, now that you mention it. I did want to see a lot of werewolves. And now we get some werewolf action.
Yeah, that looked like a werewolf, so looks like you might be about to get your wish. Why is Cordelia doing this? Hasn't she been in another situation where she was like kissing someone in the car and they got attacked?
You know, your mom hasn't been here all night. How about I just drop you off?
Told you I heard
They
something.
got a sunroof now.
Yeah.
Your attacker may have a benefit.
Would you look at that? He's all over her. Psst. Hey, buddy, this is a public forum here.
Why is Xander so worried
just
about
a
it?
little too much groups.
Well, I think you did call that too, didn't you? You said Xander was going to be jealous.
Yeah, I did.
Huge dog jumped out of the bushes and bit me. 39 stitches.
Oh, snap. So he's a werewolf now.
This situation, bend forward using your back and shoulders
Oh my
to
gosh.
flip the assailant over to the ground.
Summers, you are turning me on.
She just did the assignment.
Works too.
That was super inappropriate of him, though.
And
Yeah, really.
No scientific
I mean,
explanation for
Sounds definitely sexual harassment.
And yet, ironically, led to the invention of the moon pie.
Yes, let's not jump to any conclusions.
I didn't jump. I took a tiny step, and their conclusions were...
Yes, and you won't believe what I saw. Brittany Podell was making out with Owens to deal, but he goes with Barrett Williams. If she ever found...
That's one of the few times where you remember that Buffy is an actual high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No, of course not. No.
You hunt werewolves for sport?
No. I'm in it purely for the money.
It doesn't bother you that a werewolf is a person 28 days out of the month?
She walking home from school. Uh-oh.
Angel.
Yeah, I just, I thought I heard something behind me.
You got enough going on. We don't need this man popping up too. Imagine if you were watching this when it came out and you missed the last 2
Don't you go to
episodes.
school, Buffy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, she's safe now.
Very well.
Yeah, for real. You'd be so confused.
I mean, with Xander, it's always
You know,
Buffy
we
did
haven't
this,
seen Oz
Willow said that,
perform in a
Buffy,
while.
Buffy, Willow, Willow. It's
Yeah,
like
I
they
guess
don't even
not.
exist.
I sometimes feel like that. Him and Xander, guys.
Why'd
They
you
are
say
a
that?
couple of guys.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's the way to crash a party.
Yeah.
But these werewolves look kind of funny to me.
The werewolf, it's in there.
How are they gonna catch him alive, though?
Yeah, they do
Like,
look.
look at him. Oh, shit.
Angel just give her to him or something?
Yeah, really.
Angelus?
That's Oz?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Dang.
Now we know why we didn't see him performing at the Bronze.
What? Oh, no.
They really don't have
That's
any
pretty much
luck
the
with
reason I
any of the
called.
guys that they talked
I wanted
to.
to ask you something.
Honestly.
Is Jordy a werewolf? Uh-huh. And how long has that been going on?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
You heard that earlier in the episode, right? When he said he got bit by his cousin Jordy?
Oh, yeah. Like, on the finger? For tickling.
So that's funny how they slid that in after the guy was talking about getting attacked.
Jane was right. I should have killed him when I had the chance.
It's kind of like a red herring, distracting us from the real.
The werewolf. It was out last night.
Well, they got him now. All you got to do is turn yourself in.
Gladness.
Yeah, but I got someone. Teresa.
God, as in...
That's crazy.
And I could have stopped him.
But would you turn yourself in, though?
Well, we have one more night.
Good question.
Nina?
I know what it's like to crave the taste of freshly killed meat, to be taken over by those uncontrollable urges.
You said you didn't remember anything about that.
That's funny how they brought that back up.
Editor, I'm... Wait a second. It's right in front of us. It's obvious who I am. I'm Larry. The guy's practically got Wolf Boy stamped on his forehead.
It's right in
You
front
got
of
the
us.
dog bite, excessive back
But
hair.
dude, why don't you
was
just
awfully
tell
careful
them
about
and then
tormenting
just
Teresa.
let them deal with
Still,
it?
that doesn't necessarily mean
They
that...
probably
Like
just
Picasso.
chain you up.
Gonna force.
Does he know that they're not planning on killing the werewolf?
If none of that
Oh,
works,
yeah, no, I don't think you do. They
Yeah.
do.
Me and the werewolf alone in the cage for 3 minutes.
He probably
That's all I
does think
asked.
he's gonna get in trouble.
I gotta go.
Why is he running? I saw people in this show stay running out of the room.
Sheesh. Next time wear a belt.
Why so jumpy, Larry?
Geeks make me nervous.
It's funny because
Is
Xander
that
was saying
really
Angel
it,
needs to
or
wear a
is there
belt.
something you're hiding?
Like today.
Hurting me
And
isn't
I'm not
gonna
gonna
make this
lie,
go
I
away.
thought he
People are
was
still
a
gonna find
werewolf
out.
too.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's definitely what they wanted you to think.
Reputation.
Larry, please, before someone else gets hurt.
Look, if this gets out, it's over for me.
And of course, they're talking about
Forget about
something
playing
else.
football. They'll run me out of this town. I mean, come on. How are people going to look at me after they find out I'm gay? You, of all people, you bring it out of me.
It probably would have slipped out.
They
if
probably
I
would have
wasn't
slipped
here.
out.
No, because knowing you went through the same thing made it easier for me to admit it.
The same
Oh,
thing.
oh gosh, he
It's ironic.
thinks it's Xander.
I mean, all the...
Larry, no. I am not.
Of course. I wouldn't do that to you. Your secret's safe with me.
That's so crazy for Larry, though. He really did just go through a lot.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh
a
my
setup that
goodness.
I wanted to be someplace that was away from me. He'd punch you on the arm and then run back to his friends. Those were the days.
Hey,
Angel sends his love.
What? Got in the head.
Okay, Xander.
No. Please don't. I was going to say, don't make him do that. You making a bullet
Silver bullet.
for his blicky.
Willow's gonna be like, wow, you're into some kinky stuff.
Now he's going to turn and she's going to get bit.
What are you doing?
What? We'll talk about this now. Buffy told me that sometimes what a girl makes has to be the first move, and now that I'm saying this, I'm starting to think that the written version sounded pretty good, but you know what I mean.
I know.
Couldn't
I
have
know
waited
it's
till
me.
school
I'm
the next
going
day.
through some changes.
Well, welcome
Nah,
to the
but I
world.
respect her. She's going
Things
after what she
happen.
wants.
Don't
Oh,
Willow,
man,
please.
Willow, get out of there!
Get out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Oz, what is it?
Do you not see him right now? What do you think it is? Oh, she can't see him yet?
In the front of the couch.
Like, really?
What's wrong?
Why did his fingers look so weird?
Bent over. Oh my goodness.
I still can't get over the way the werewolf looks, though.
Right.
It's like you can kind of tell it's somebody in a costume, but like, not really.
Oh my gosh.
That music. No, he's gonna try to kill Oz.
There you
Oh
are.
crap.
Careful!
Yeah, we don't want to shoot Buffy.
So much.
all I know is I'll never be able to look at him the same again.
He's still a human being. Most of the time.
Who are we talking about?
Oz, what are you talking about?
No one.
Here, let me get those.
Wow.
I thought you would have told me.
I didn't know what to say.
So he can't
It's
ever
not every
bite
day you
Willow,
find out
or
you're
she's gonna become a werewolf?
That's fairly freaksome. May take
Yeah,
a
I
couple
guess
days getting
so.
used to.
I mean,
Yeah. It's a complication.
when they're kissing, I hope that doesn't become a
So-
problem. You know, some people bite when they kiss.
Maybe.
I like you. You're nice. And you're funny. And you don't smoke. Yeah, okay, werewolf. But that's not all the time. Okay. No biting now.
Agreed. A werewolf in love.
Before it became a cliche. But anyway,
Yeah, for real.
well, there you go. That was Phases. Our first look at werewolves in this show, which you were talking about a lot at the beginning of the show. So what do you think? What did you think about the episode?
I think it was pretty good. I liked the way that they handled it. It fit into the Buffy canon to me, and by that I mean like it didn't seem like a far stretch, or like they were like trying to like look for something to like a story to go with or whatever.
Mhm.
Although I will say the addition of Angel, I didn't really understand why he was. But I mean, I guess to just reinforce the fact that he was bad, which that did kind of do. I guess it did kind of like give me this reminder that Angel like is now on the bad side for the time being. You know.
Yeah, it did feel like that was kind of just in there just so that people don't forget. So that, like, I mean, especially, I guess, since back then, I mean, I guess even still, we're not watching it, like, we're not, like, binge watching it. But, yeah, especially back then, having to wait every week to see. Some people might miss an episode sometimes. Or, they might just forget things that happen in between. So, I guess they felt like they just wanted to reinforce that. and show again that Angel is really, really bad or whatnot. Because yeah, he didn't really do anything different than he's already done. He's already killed people now. We've seen in the show so far. He's already messed with Buffy's mind, so it just felt like a reminder.
Yeah, I also feel like some of Xander and Cordelia. I feel like that are they now an actual couple? Like, I mean, that I think that. I mean, I guess it's implied now. I guess they're like boyfriend and girlfriend. So I don't know. I feel like their relationship is a little different now than it was before.
Because
Like,
they're not being secretive?
yeah, it feels a little bit more. It feels kind of forced. Like, I don't know.
Forced in like that they're forcing it, or like the writers are forcing it?
Well, I wouldn't, not like they're forcing it. I guess I would have to say like the writers are forcing it. Like now it doesn't seem like it's interesting to watch now that they're not hiding it anymore.
That's a fair point. What do you think this means for Oz as a character? Like, where do you see him going from here now? Like, I mean, now that he's a werewolf, did you see anything like this coming?
No, I didn't. Not at all. But I'm not surprised. But I don't know. I guess now they're gonna probably like. There's probably gonna be like more stories about him, in turn like solo stories. Like I guess maybe like in season 3, they'll go more into detail about like werewolf, like mythology or whatever. Not that they didn't hear, but like I don't know, like maybe there's like more than one werewolf, and they're all just like. Because I mean, so Oz was a werewolf the whole time, right?
Right.
Yeah. So maybe there's other werewolves, or like a pack of werewolves, that at some point will come. That's kind of what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting there to just be one werewolf, but.
I mean, I guess we just haven't. Obviously, I guess there have been others since that guy's been around collecting their teeth or whatever. I guess he's the reason we ain't been seeing them. I don't know, but.
Oh yeah, that is true. He does have a whole chain of them.
As we've seen, relationships do tend to get, I guess, kind of stale once they actually start going well on screen,
Yeah.
like with Angel and Buffy, and then with Xander and Cordelia. Do you think Willow and Oz stand a chance?
I don't know, like, cause I feel like now that I'm really sitting here thinking about it, their whole shtick was like them kind of like not being together, like them having like this whole will they won't they kind of thing. So like now that they no longer have that, like I just wonder, like, is the fact that he's a werewolf gonna propose some kind of issue in their relationship? Like what's gonna be the new thing that makes their relationship seem interesting?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Because, I mean, pretty much every relationship in a TV show is a will they, won't they type thing for a long while. Unless they can find something else to, complicate it. Like the Buffy and Angel thing with Angel being a vampire and whatnot. But yeah, so that's a good point. So I guess we just got to see what they're going to do now to ruin these kids' lives even more. Because they can't just let them be in a happy relationship. I mean, who wants to see that? We want to see them tortured. We want them to be depressed and have horrible lives.
Yes.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Comment what you thought about it in the comment section below. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Till next time, thank you for watching.